So I'm going to make a very quick video just to remind you and call your attention to what's happening with the market. So as you know, we've got right now 4 companies who are planning to do a stock split within the coming months. Amazon is planning to split its stock in June. Google is planning to split its stock by July. GameStop has added itself to the list of these companies because apparently the people on Reddit who are driving like this investment into GameStop have basically convinced them that if they want to keep on driving more and more malinvestment, I'm going to say, into that company, that all they've got to do is jump on the bandwagon and they have to say that they're going to split their stock. So first of all, I told you about the Amazon stock split and the Google stock split already. And then I also reminded you that Tesla said that they were going to split their stock. But the news behind the Tesla's second stock split, because you got to remember, they already split their stock just once, not even 2 years ago. And it has done very well since the split because they've driven the price back up to $1,094. But first of all, let's concentrate on Google. I think of all of these companies to buy into, Google definitely has the best long-term, how should I say, the best long-term prospects, because you got to remember, Google, extremely active company. They make cell phones, they make tablets, they make all types of internet resources. They have their own subscription service for Google Fiber. They're embedded in public schools. They're embedded in schools in general. They're embedded in office spaces. Google accounts are continuously growing, especially because of the fact that we had work at home, and that work at home has continued into, work online, and basically the computers. I don't know if your parents or if you've helped any children to do homework lately, but the thing about Google Classroom, for example, that's a really powerful piece of equipment that they've got. And it keeps these kids accountable for all of their schoolwork. See, these kids hate this shit because it used to be in the good old days, if they had a day off of school because of snow, they actually got the day off. They didn't have to do anything. Now, the teachers can communicate with the kids while they're at home. Now, if the teachers schedule work, all of that work stays in Google Classroom. It doesn't disappear. It never goes away. And if the kids don't do it, it's there to show the parents that they're not doing their work. Google is long-term. It's powerful. I mean, I don't like Android phones, but the thing about it is Google's got that locked down. They have it. And they've got the watches. They've got all types of wearables and stuff. They got this virtual reality equipment coming. I mean, it speaks for itself. Some people really aren't into fractional investing. They would rather be able to buy a whole share if the price comes down. Right now, I told you about Google a while ago. I told you about it when it was first announced. It was like $27.50, I believe. And if you had bought it then, you're definitely up $50 right now. But I'm not even thinking about the short term. I'm thinking about the long term. And when I say long term, I'm going to retire 10 years from now. And all of the money that I'm making, I'm not stupidly wasting my money and buying stupid shit to show off. No. I am making sure that my retirement is as padded as possible so that this way, in addition to my pension, in addition to when I turn 60, whatever, and get Social Security, I'm going to make sure that I'm an old man swimming with money and that I have my nice young wife and I'm swimming with money, and I can just relax and chill and just sit back and watch TV and watch the rest of y'all going back and forth to work. That's my retirement plan. I hope you have a retirement. I've been talking about trying to get you people to plan your money for the next 10, 15 years. Some of y'all are busy buying NFTs, and some of y'all are busy buying Shiba Inu and these squid coins and whatnot. But when you are 60 and you are like basically homeless, or you're eating cat food and living on Section 8, that's when you're going to understand all of the stuff that I've been trying to tell you. That's when you'll understand. Because I really hope you have a plan for your money, because one thing my government has shown me is that my government doesn't have a plan for my money except to put taxes on my money. So this Google stock split, I have 5 shares Google. When it splits, I'm going to have 100 shares Google. I'm actually thinking about right now for my TD Ameritrade profile, because I do most of my trading, my big trading, under Charles Schwab. I'm thinking now what I'm going to do is, so that you can follow it, I'm going to buy a share of Google. I'm going to buy 1 share of Google for the TD Ameritrade. I may even buy 1 share of Amazon for the TD Ameritrade. So this way you can track the gains that I've made. And right now, it's $2,803 if you buy right now for Google. I told you about it when it was $2,750. So that was $50 that you could have made if you had bought it right then. But then again, I understand some of you don't have the money to just go out and buy stock. I understand that. Right now, it's $2,803. Then, Amazon. I told you about Amazon. Amazon dropped because of the Russia and Ukraine invasion. It dropped to $26.71. And when I saw that, I was like, yes, that's the buy signal. I made another video. I told you, yes, guys, this is the time to buy. It's $32.71 right now. Now, there are some people who say a stock split does nothing for a stock. What you need to understand is that that's absolutely wrong. A stock split does something for the stock. What it does is it psychologically triggers people that they can afford it and that they can buy in. Right now, it's $32.71, right? So $32.71 divided by 20 means it's $163 per share when it splits. Now, that's assuming that it's still $32.71. But most people who want to put in money, they may not buy the full 20 shares. They may only buy 10. They may only buy 5. The point is that when the price drops, they see in their minds, they see that it's a sale, and they would rather get into it when the price drops. So when this what is it called? When this stock split happens, I will have 100 shares Google, 100 shares Amazon. Now, some people are asking me whether or not I was going to buy any more Tesla. I have enough Tesla right now, and furthermore, I was doing my best to make these videos back when Tesla did the last stock split. And if you bought even 1 share, you currently have 5 shares. Tesla is about to split that 5 again. So that 5 that you already have, 5 times 5 equals 25. Now, it may not raise the value of your shares, but the new people who see the cheaper version of it are going to buy in, and they're going to buy Tesla. And your values will continue to rise simply because now you have 25 shares or more, and more new investors are coming in, and now they're causing the value to go up. So Tesla is doing another 5-to-1. And I've already told you about that. I hope you buy into that. Now, see, I personally, I don't like Tesla's cars that much, especially after I've driven this new BMW iX, and I've driven the Kia EV6, and I'm looking and seeing what Dodge is going to bring out. And I know Cadillac, we're probably going to end up getting a Cadillac, what is it called, a Lyric, in order to replace the leased Cadillac XT5 that we have. So there's a lot of options now for EV. So if you're a person who has a house and you have a charger, there's a lot of options for you. And that's a good thing. I don't like Tesla's cars. I don't like Tesla's business practices. I've already made a video about this. I don't like them that much. I like the stock to make money, but other than that, I don't like their business practices. So the bottom line is, if you didn't get the stock split last time, right now Tesla's $1,084. If you buy in immediately, you'll have 5 shares of Tesla, and that's just that. Now, when we talk about malinvestment, let's talk about GameStop. Now, let's look at GameStop over the last, 3 years, basically. I warned people about GameStop. I did my best. I made videos to warn you that everything that Reddit was doing was a pump and dump scheme. It turned out Roaring Kitty was a fucking insider. He was lying to you. He was making it seem like he was just a regular guy. But you know what? All of that's in the past now. But the bottom line is, GameStop is a failing company. It's a failing business model. Even at the height, look through the history of GameStop. Even at the height of GameStop's stock popularity, what was this? $54.82 back here, $62.11. Even at the height of their popularity, GameStop was never worth $100. But what happened was you got these people on Reddit who got these kids to think that all they got to do is put their money together and that they could stick it to the man, which is a bunch of bullshit. I warned you about this in the very beginning. GameStop is a failing company. It's a failing business model simply because games are digital now. Game peripherals can be purchased at Walmart. You can buy them at wherever. You can buy them at just about any major department store there is. You can buy game parts. You can buy peripherals. You can order peripherals from eBay. You can order them from Amazon. GameStop is basically dead. But these people have decided to use GameStop to run their pump and dump scheme. And what they're trying to do, as you've already seen, they ran the value up to $325. I think it actually went higher than that, but they ran the value up. They told people it was going to $1,000. They were filling children. They were filling these kids who had Robinhood accounts. They were filling their minds with bullshit, and they were lying to them and telling them that they were going to run this to $1,000. It was going to go to $2,000. I had friends calling me up. Oh, did you hear about the GameStop? Did you hear about GME? I said, listen, stay away from that shit. I'm on record so many times telling people stay away from that shit. Now, in retrospect, now you can look back. Anybody who bought this bullshit, the high, what was it? The high was $344 in the 52-week high. Anybody who bought GameStop above $200, no, in fact, I'll drop it lower. Anybody who bought GameStop above $180 has lost money. They've lost at least $15. Anybody who bought above $200 has lost over $35. Anybody who bought at $300 has lost at least $44, depending upon where you bought in. I really don't know where you bought in, but you lost money. I told you to stay away from this shit. This is malinvestment. This is the kind of stock split you don't buy. Now, I know there's a lot of people like, oh yeah, but GameStop can turn around. They're going to make them sell NFTs. They're going to be selling NFTs. Now, first of all, let me tell you something. It's a damn shame the fucking SEC has not stepped in and done something about this NFT bullshit. You're telling me that you think you're going to be inevitably able to trade pictures of stupid monkey photos and stupid, like, you think you're going to be able to trade pictures indefinitely? What they're doing is they're suckering you in. This is another pump and dump scheme. They're suckering your asses in, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to pump as much money into this shit as they can, because as they pump more and more money into it, it gets more expensive to buy in. But there's always going to be somebody who's waiting with their finger on that sell button. And when they sell this shit, you're going to be stuck with a worthless fucking JPEG photo of nothing. It's just so stupid. It's amazing the SEC hasn't stopped this shit by now. The only thing I have to say is that what the IRS is doing is they're taxing it. And they're taxing it as a property, which means that if you've traded any of this shit, you're going to pay tax on it. Now, let me tell you, I cashed in about, what was it? I cashed in about $20,000 that I earned last year. Because as you know, 10 days from now, I'm going to be on a plane going to Dubai and to Maldives, business class on Emirates. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm so excited. And that $10,000 that I'll be spending, it wasn't a full $10,000. I have about $4,000 that I'm going to be using on the trip. But the actual flight was $5,000. It was like $5,300. And the hotel was half price, so it's only like $600 or $700. Bottom line is this. I spent money that I cashed out. I got hit on my taxes, but I didn't owe the feds and I didn't owe the state. I just got less money back on my tax return. So I'm still getting even more money back on my tax return. It's just that fortunately I didn't end up owing, but I'm not getting as much as I did last year. No big deal. I also took some money and bought some guns. if you probably watched those videos, I bought some guns with my money, and those technically are collectibles because in the long run, if I ever want to resell them, I could. But bottom line is, Reddit has tried to get people to push their money into AMC. AMC is a nice movie theater, but ultimately I can understand why it's a failing business model. It's not as profitable as squeezing twice as many people into the same space. The AMC theater that I went to see the Batman in has these reclining seats just like you see in Bob's Discount Furniture. And the simple fact is, it's a nice, comfortable theater to take your date to. But the problem is, it's not profitable. AMC's been losing money. GME, yeah, they've lost money. Coinbase has been losing money. Their 52-week high was 429, and they haven't even been out for a year, and the shit is 186. They're losing money. Robinhood, it started at $85. The shit's down to $13.50. These people thought that they could launch these IPOs, and they thought that they could do stock splits whenever they feel like it. And they think that there's a never-ending stream of these dumbass kids that are going to help them run these values up. The reality is there isn't. There's just not. And, people who put their money into this, it's just malinvestment. I'm sorry. That's all it is. So, again, you'll probably say, oh, well, are you going to show what you've made in your TD Ameritrade? Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, in my positions, as you can see, we're at 31,314. Now, but mind you, for the people who are new to this channel, who just signed on, I keep my major trades in Charles Schwab, but I started a TD Ameritrade so that I could actually show it off on YouTube and show that my method of investing works. So you just be the judge yourself. I want you to understand something. Let's start by market value. For every $200 I spent, and mind you, I have more of these oil stocks in my Charles Schwab. I only bought it here to show people what I was talking about, show them how the strategies, how my strategy works. Cost per share $1.90, quantity 100. For every $200 I spent, I made $3,911, basically $4,000, because the market value right now is $4,101. As you can see, that is a return of $2,058. Gain. That is the gain percentage. 2,058% gain. You see that? There is a dividend on this stock, but it's not that big. It's a dividend yield of 0.5%, which is basically what the banks are paying you to keep your money into savings. So, as Vladimir Putin continues to flatten the Ukraine and gas prices continue to bob and weave, well, this is just what it is. Now, Berkshire B, as you can see, I bought into Warren Buffett's Berkshire B. This isn't all of the Berkshire I have, but I did this just so I could put it into this portfolio. $669 gain. Market value $3,518. So I bought it somewhere around I think I paid about $2,800 if I'm not mistaken. Cost per share is $284 times 10. So I bought it at a little under $2,900, which is basically exactly where we are right now with Google, and Amazon is a little bit higher at $3,000. Okay, Nvidia. I told y'all about the Nvidia stock split. I have two of those. What are those things called? GeForce RTX 3090s. I told you, these people are doing big things, and I said, listen, everybody, jump on the bandwagon. Some of y'all said, nah, but I want to take my money, and I want to put my money in Cardano. Cardano is going to the moon. We're going to Jupiter! And I tried to tell you, I was like, guys, it's not going to happen. That fucking bullshit cryptocurrency shit ain't going nowhere. Well, we can look at the value. You tell me, what's Cardano worth right now? Where's that Squid coin? Where's SHIB coin? Where's Dogecoin? Tell me where it is now. I was sitting with somebody and they were showing me their portfolio for their cryptocurrency. They had less than $3,500 in their portfolio because they bought some Ethereum, right? So I whip out my iPhone and I showed them what I'm showing you right now, and then I showed them my Charles Schwab, which is the one I don't share on the internet. And basically, they went quiet real quick. So that's just that. So anyway, Microsoft, I've made $794 with just 10 shares, $794, and it's going to keep going up because, first of all, the Microsoft high for even the last year before Vladimir Putin decided to flatten Ukraine, it's $349. Right now, we're only at $309. I'm not worried about Microsoft. I have more Microsoft, but I'm only putting some in this portfolio just to show you that, yes, Microsoft is worth the investment over time. Then there's, and by the way, as far as Berkshire Hathaway, they're fucking A stock. That shit is worth 5,000, what is it, 5,000, 500, no, Berkshire Hathaway A is worth like $524,000 right now. If Berkshire B goes even halfway high as that, I'm filthy rich, man. I'm going to be retiring in a goddamn pool of gold. So anyway, Apple, I told you to get that Apple stock split. I bought into Apple a second time. What is that? That's 10 shares. I've made $400 off of those. So basically, as you can see, my top 10, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 right there. CPE is another oil company where, as you can see, I've made $1,137. And it's going to keep going higher. Right now, it's at $62 because you're paying so much for oil. And right now, you know, the high was 66. But no, listen, I've got room to grow. I'm not even worried about it. I've got room to. It's an oil company. It's an oil company. I ain't worried about them. Just like Sunoco, CTIC, TTI. My top 10. How much is my top 10 worth? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So my top 10, if I'm not mistaken, somebody keeps text messaging me. They're trying to get in on this money, but I ain't going to let them. So my top 10 is, what is this? What is that? 4101 plus 35118 plus 3205 plus 3094 plus 100958 plus 1743 plus 1665 plus 1635 plus 1458 plus 1308. So my top 10 right now that I've made for this account is worth $23,685. It's not bad for a starter account on TD Ameritrade. That's not bad at all. But my point to you is you have to be careful where you're investing your money. If you're investing in something that does not pay a dividend, if you're investing in stupid pictures of goddamn monkeys, and if you're investing in just nonsense, you ain't going to see these kind of returns. That whole, what is it called? That whole crypto shit, that shit is over. I swear to God, that shit is so over. Let's see what CoinMarketCap says about these top cryptos. Bitcoin, as you can see, is down to $46,270. There's nothing stopping it from going back under 40. And everybody thought that Russia invading Ukraine, everybody thought that was going to push crypto up. It's barely moved the needle. Same thing for Ethereum. See, what y'all don't seem to understand, and I keep saying this, right now there's about 20,000 cryptocurrencies, right? And you've got this NFT shit on the way as well. If it was just Bitcoin, oh yeah, Bitcoin would probably be worth $1 trillion by now, but it's not just Bitcoin. There's so many other ways that these people are malinvesting their money. These kids on Robinhood, these stupid people, I'm sorry. There's so much malinvestment that you're not going to get the cryptos that you want to exceed in value. They're just not going to, because the money is going in so many different directions. It's not going in just one direction. So the reality is XRP is still, they kept telling, oh yeah, XRP is going. Oh, the SEC, from what I read about XRP, they are opening some evidence and whatnot, and they're deciding whether or not XRP is going to be treated as a security or as a cryptocurrency. So Whatever happens to XRP, anything on this coin market cap that's even remotely like XRP is going to be treated the exact same way. So we just have no idea where it's going. But they've tried to convince you, oh, Dogecoin, they had that trust fund baby Elon Musk come out there and try to pimp off Dogecoin. That shit didn't even get it to $1. Shibcoin, where's Shibcoin? Look at this shit. Always in the red. Shibcoin, Dodge, Elon, Mars. It's so ridiculous. All of this shit means nothing. Oh yeah, well I'm buying into this crypto because they have a great project and it means a lot. This project is going to the moon. It's like, there are a few people who will get rich from cryptocurrency. That's how all Ponzi schemes work. All Ponzi schemes, the first money in and the first money out, those people get rich. So here's my question: where are all the Bitcoin Lamborghinis? I don't see them anywhere. Where are they? Where is all these Bitcoin mansions at? I don't see them. Everybody who's been talking about all this shit is usually talking anecdotally about somebody else who they heard or saw. He say, she say, got rich. I ain't seen it. Where's the Algorand Lamborghinis at? Where are the Bugatti Chirons that you bought with your Stellar Lumens? I don't see them nowhere. I've got somebody I know who goes on and on about this VeChain bullshit. This is what this motherfucker, this guy on his VeChain. Let's see the history of this VeChain. How much money has this dumbass lost? Let's see. Look at this. VeChain. Oh yeah. What was this? A quarter. It was at a quarter. 0.25. Now where is he right now? Let's see. He is at 0.07. I can't keep going on and on about this because I rest my case. Yes, there are the people who got in early and then conned everybody else into putting their money in. Oh, those people are definitely going to get rich. But the whole rest of you are not. The rest of you have handed. You might as well write a check and hand your money to the people who are telling you to put your money in this bullshit. You might as well just write them a check. Internet computer. Look at this bullshit. Look at this. This fucking shit was at what is it? Look at this. This shit was at $450, and now this shit is worth. Look at this. Look at this bull. Look, this should be illegal. It's at $21.53. So over the last year, over 1 year, 1 year, 5, 11, 20, 20. I can't do this no more. I can't. Listen, I'll tell you what. Y'all like crypto so much, take your fucking money, write a check to MM Crypto on fucking Instagram so that you can finance his stay in Dubai. Meanwhile, I'm going to take my Mangoat earnings. I'm going to take my Mangoat. Y'all don't know what Mangoat's about, do you? We're going to take Mangoat earnings in oil, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla, Google, and Amazon. We're going to take that Mangoat, and I'm going to go to Dubai in style. But y'all busy writing your money off to some Ponzi schemer. Y'all go right on ahead. I'm done. I'm done. And there ain't no point telling y'all nothing. You ain't listening. Y'all, we gonna put our money in Cardano and internet computer. We going to Mars. We going to Pluto. We going to Jupiter.